We love counting down to something or using events as markers in our lives, don't we? For instance, we count down until a baby was born. We clock in our minds when our children will start kindergarten or high school, or perhaps drive a car or graduate. We watch the calendar and the passing days as we get closer to vacation. On the other side of that, we can very quickly say, 10 years ago, my child was born. 15 years ago, I graduated high school or college. It was only a month ago that we were sitting in the Caribbean. We say things like, wasn't it just Christmas? Or can you believe it's almost a new year? Have you ever asked yourself why? When Diana became pregnant with our oldest daughter, the countdown was on. The calendar was marked with doctor's appointments, end of trimesters, to-do deadlines for things like baby showers, nursery completion, and car seat installs. The most important date on the calendar, though, was probably February the 28th, possibly March 1st. Why? Because that was the due date. That was the day that our daughter was coming into this world and everything would change. We calculated all that we did around the finish. We looked forward to it with great anticipation and we longed for its arrival. In Mark 13, Jesus speaks of this anticipation of the end, more so to putting the date on the calendar. See, many were asking, when is the end? Then many were asking a bit later, when will you return? And then years and hundreds of years later, people have still been asking, what's the day, the month, the year of the return of Christ? Jesus said no one knows the day or the hour. He says not even the angels or himself, only the Father knows. The average pregnancy lasts 40 weeks. Remember, our calendars were marked. However, at the 26-week mark, the wheels fell off. In the middle of the night, the labor pain started, the contractions became intense, and our daughter was on her way. After a very fast drive to the hospital and some great care, the doctors were able to stop the process. We did this 2 more times before she ever arrived, 4 weeks early. So we don't know when Christ will return. We eagerly await if we are a believer. We are scared if we're not. But Christ said, stay awake, because we don't know when he will come, and when he does, we cannot be found asleep. Are you looking? Are you waiting? Are you awake?